In this video, I'll be showing you how to import data from Excel, available with eForms Standard or eForms Enterprise. As you can see, I have opened our Excel template, which is available on the AvanTax eForms website under Downloads. You can also open our pre-made import template by clicking Open Excel Template within eForms. Please be sure to click Save As to create a copy of this template before populating it with your own data to avoid any issues. To the T5 sheet and have entered in some data. For eForms to be able to import the Excel file, it must adhere to several formatting rules. First, the return type must be entered in cell A1. Next, the data entered must match both the type and length of data that eForms is expecting. Both of these are recorded in row 4 in our template. Often, addresses are longer than 30 characters and need to be divided between address 1 and address 2. Any rows with null entered in column A, such as rows 2, 3, and 4 in the template, will be ignored by eForms and will not be imported. You can use this to have some rows skipped during the import process. Additionally, any column with null in its first cell will also be ignored by the import. This is to facilitate the addition of user notes. Once you have entered your recipient data, save the file and exit Excel. Once you have created your Excel file, open eForms. On the home page of eForms, navigate to 3, Forms and Data, then Import and Export Data. This is where you will be able to import through Excel, CSV, and XML. To import your Excel file, click Import from Excel. If your file is saved as a CSV, please click Import from CSV in the Import and Export Data drop-down menu instead. On the Import page, select an Excel file by clicking Browse and opening the file that you have saved in Excel. Then, select the sheet in the workbook that has your return data. Under Company Options, you can choose to import into the current company, import into a new company, or, with eForms Enterprise, import into companies determined by the company.name1 column in the Excel sheet. In the Add and Update options, you can choose whether you're importing the slips as new slips or, with eForms Enterprise, updating existing slips based on matching content in specified fields. Under Other options, there are several choices. The first choice is to delete existing slips of the same type before importing. The second is Skip Data Validation, allowing you to import invalid data. The third is to automatically trim the name and address length if they are over the maximum number of characters. The last is to use the alternate import method in case you're using the French currency format with commas instead of decimals. Once you have selected the options relevant to you, click on Import. After you click Import, eForms will tell you if there is a problem with your file and how to fix them. Regarding import errors, we recommend that you close Excel before you import your data. A note that some clients have reported errors if you try to import an Excel file stored on a service like OneDrive, or if the file is open in another location. If the error persists, make sure Excel is closed, and if this doesn't help, you can save your spreadsheet as a CSV file and use the Import from CSV option instead. Most error messages will be related to data formatting errors, such as data length and type. If you receive a list of these data formatting errors, simply correct the data in Excel and retry the import. If you have no issues, continue through the import as prompted. Here, you also have the option to validate the imported data following a successful import. When finished, click Close. The process of importing from CSV is the same as importing from Excel, with the exception that CSV is a single-page file, so you do not need to choose a page or sheet from the workbook. Thanks for watching this AvanTax eForms QuickHelp tutorial. For more information, please visit our website at avantax.ca/eForms.